welcome aboard everyone. Simon here from the Whales of Wall Street. Quick chart update on Fetch.AI here, so FET on the exchanges. This project is one of our favorite ones. Do check out our intro video that I'll leave a link to at the end of this video. I really am excited about this project. I think it's absolutely phenomenal, so looking forward to progressing or watching this progress as time goes on, not just short term but long term as well. Before we go into the full analysis, please do make sure that you like this video if you find it informative, subscribe to the channel if you're not done so already, and click that notification bell to make sure you do not miss any of the videos coming your way from the Whales of Wall Street. So without further ado, let's go into this. Fetch has had a fantastic week. I put these purple areas in here just for potential buy opportunities. It's not financial advice. This is just, I'm always going to show you what I'm doing as well, just from an activity perspective in terms of potential trade, buying, selling opportunities. We're on an upward momentum. Of course, we've had a bit of a tail off in the last 2 days, but that doesn't mean that we've still got room in the tank here. I mean, look at the RSI. So we're sort of sat between 76 and 70, I think. What are we on now? 70. So there's an argument to say that there's still actually room in the tank for Fetch. And the MACD, to be fair, is not quite narrowing yet. So there's an anticipation, of course, there's a correction. We've had that on a few steps and stones in these areas. If we go back to around the 20th, 21st of July, we've gone from a 20-cent price point to what we saw yesterday at approximately, I think, 0.77, so almost at the 80-cent mark. Not quite as high yet still from the all-time highs that we had back in March, around 87. However, we are getting close. We are getting very, very close, and I think if we have this correction, my points here, why I've put this in here, is because we may come back gradually and test this area here at around 0.6. And I always tend to put it slightly lower, and I should arguably put one a bit higher. In fact, I'm going to do that now before I forget. Psychologically, sometimes when traders look at charts like this, and particularly support levels and things like that, they tend to not go for the rounded numbers. And they tend to go slightly above or slightly below, which is why I have a few different trigger points at each section. So just something maybe to consider or have a look at yourselves, think of your own strategies. That's not saying that it will definitely come back down here. I'm just anticipating. You know, you have to take profits along the way. You never know where the top is. And on the way down, it's still worth percentage incremental buying opportunities as well. That way you don't miss out. And you don't get stuck in the mud, as it were. So it'd be really interesting to see if we can capture support above this 70-cent or 71-cent mark. We had pretty much just about clawed our way above it yesterday with, I think, a close of 0.71. So it's not too bad. I think today we might struggle, and this is where it might start switching across, where we might start seeing a narrowing of the gap on the MACD and a potential move, not necessarily fully bearish, but certainly into a correction mode, like we see here, here, and also here as well. So it's just profit taking. It's healthy. It's natural, organic. Things that occur in the chart, so nothing to majorly panic about. Fetch is a gigantic project. I'm in it for the long run, but I'm equally trying to take advantage of opportunities throughout these runs as well, within this year and next too. So let's keep an eye on this. I'll do an update in a few days time to see where we end up with this potential tail down. But like I said, with the MACD, it is looking positive. It is in a positive momentum. Very strong buy signals still. Weekly performance, monthly, 3 monthly, however you look at it, is all in the green here. 1,200% growth increase since year to date, which is absolutely gigantic. I love anything and everything to do with AI, and it's absolutely fantastic to see this. Really exciting. And I've put these 2 yellow lines here, just general, nothing major to focus on. Like, there's no specific calculations. It's just general trend line of following different drops and patterns that we've seen across the board. So if we can keep within this channel, we will continue this momentum as we have done pretty much since the 20th, 21st July. But do always have a consideration in the back of your mind that this growth pattern is massive, and if you're starting to look at a 3-month position, people are going to look at their assets and their portfolios and go, wow, plus 200% growth since 2-3 months ago. You will potentially see big sell-offs at some point, not all the way back down here, of course, in such a straight journey. You've got to anticipate in gradual formats like we've seen here, but I don't think we'll see that kind of momentum downwards until we break that all-time high that we had a few months back. So like we said, the trajectory is looking very positive indeed. It's all about this support line and this support line here as to where we stagger across, in terms of going up towards the bullish momentum or slightly down to have that correction before we start ticking ourselves back off to the top again. So it's really crunch time now for Fetch in this week, in my opinion. And I think by the weekend, we will definitely have a bigger picture of where we're going with Fetch in the coming weeks and the next month or so. And we will do an update at the weekend as well, because I'm really interested to see how this plays out. Let us know in the comments below if you're holding FET token and what your perception of ambition is for price points for Fetch in 2021 and 2022 for this next big run up. Really interested to know, and let us know what you love about this project as well. And like I said, if you haven't seen it already, go and check out the intro video to Fetch.AI that we did earlier this year, and hopefully you find that interesting as well. So that kind of wraps up the relative chart analysis here, guys. Hope you found it informative. But yeah, do let us know what you think in the comments below. And that just leads me to say thanks so much for watching, and also thank you for over 700 subscribers now. The support is absolutely overwhelming. I can't thank you guys enough, and long may it continue. We want to grow this community with you, engage more and more, and deliver as much good content and realistic content as possible for you guys. So thank you so much for that, and please do continue to share this channel with your friends and family and all your other crypto pals out there as well. And that just leaves me to say thanks so much, guys, and we will see you hopefully with Fetch as well on the moon. Take care, we'll see you soon.